Yes then YouTube, we are back, and a personal favourite formation of mine. And I'm not talking about pure meta, I'm talking about just general enjoyment and how I feel using this formation. And it is the formation you are looking at right on your screen right here. Yes, it is of course the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Now this formation has been a favourite of mine ever since a huge gorilla, if any of you know who he is, sorry, Spencer, absolutely love the bloke. He made it popular in FIFA 16, and ever since then, it is always a top 2 formation for me in every single FIFA/FC that has now dropped since then. But before we get into the custom tactics, smash this video a like for me, drop a comment down below. Please as well, there is a new hype feature available if you are watching it on mobile, so you can hype this video up for free. So please do that, because YouTube then pushes it out more on the algorithm. And if you haven't already, because most of you watching this video actually aren't, hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. So without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactics. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC26 coins, please go and check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a new massive 8% off your order. Link is below. Go now. Now remember, exactly the same, like I say in all of my custom tactics videos as last year, a little bit of a good system which I'm really happy that EA did implement is the code system. So you don't have to like manually type in each single custom tactics and the player role. If you want exactly the custom tactics that I am using in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, you can just copy the code, which is the top pinned comment down below in the comment section, and it will be in the last 15, 20, 30 seconds of the video as well. So just type in custom tactics, use a code, type in the code, and you will get these custom tactics play for play, bar for bar. Now, as we move on into the tactical preset, of course, it is going to be custom. Like I say in all of my videos, I don't know why you would want to use anything else other than custom on that tactical preset. If you use, for example, like the FC preset, like I say again in all my videos, it will be the manager's custom tactics that you are using. But you don't want that. Most of you people in Ultimate Team will be like me. You will use a manager purely for chemistry reasons. You won't be using a manager for anything else other than that, unless you want to, which in that case, use the FC preset, but you're probably not going to get many wins with it. Now, the formation, of course, is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Now, I know a lot of you, by the way, have been asking me for a 4-3-1-2. I absolutely love that formation, but there are still a few tweaks that I do need to try and test out. I'm hopefully going to get that out for you probably by like Wednesday, Thursday is the aim, when I have some like real time to get them out. So the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow though, I absolutely love it. You have a CDM, 2 central midfielders, a cam, and then 2 strikers, rather than the 4-3-1-2, which is kind of like a flat 3 central midfielders across the middle of the pitch. Now that is very good as well, but for me, the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is better. As we move on into the build-up style, any of these are good, YouTube, trust me. Like, any of them are good. Short passing is good, balanced is good, and counter is good. And I'm not actually just, like, lying about this. I mean, I don't lie in my videos anyway, but just trust me. You can use any of them 3 and you will be absolutely fine, as long as your play style represents what you want. So if you are a little bit more of a slow, methodical player, you like to build up with possession, short passing is amazing. Use that. If you are kind of like quite aggressive, but also you do like to be a little bit slow at times as well, balanced is perfect. If you want complete YOLO, not complete YOLO, but if you want to be really aggressive, really direct, and really fast with your passing and your player runs, counter is good. One bad thing about the counter though, because I did use counter all of last year and at the start of FC26 as well, counter will drain your stamina a lot if you are using it. So be warned, and that is actually the main reason why I don't use counter now. I have gone to balanced. Basically, when I was using counter, I was noticing that my player's stamina was absolutely drained by like the 50th, 60th minute in game, and I couldn't really work out why. Was it the fact that my players had low stamina? No, because some of them have like mid 90s or 90s. So I was like, what is going on here? I then saw a little bit of a thread on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, saying that if you do use counter, it does drain your stamina a lot. So when I then went down from counter to balanced, I actually did notice that my players' staminas were playing like how they should, basically. Like, I didn't notice that drain of stamina, which I really thought was a plus point. And I was still scoring a lot of goals, even though I'd gone from counter to balance. So for that reason, I thought balanced was an absolute no-brainer. As we then move on into the line height, this has not changed from any of my recent custom tactics videos, and I'm probably going to say won't be changing for the foreseeable until we have that big patch, which is probably coming out either today or tomorrow. 61 on that line height. I absolutely love it. Like I said, we're not completely YOLO like a Spurs under Postecoglou or like a Hansi Flick at Barca, but we are really aggressive and we do like to squeeze and press up the pitch. Kind of like think of a Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp. That's how I would describe that line height. And one thing I will say is, even if you struggle defensively on FC26, which might be a lot of you might be struggling on FC26 to defend, give that 61 line height a go, because trust me, you actually then don't defend as much, which then hides your flaws in defending. There is method to the madness. I'm not just a pretty face. Like, trust me, there is method to the madness. As we then move on into the player roles, something I don't normally do on FC26, but in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, I think it is an absolute no-brainer. I play with both of my strikers on advance forward and attack. Yes, advance forward and attack on both the left-sided striker and the right-sided striker, sorry. This is something I don't normally do, but there is method to the madness. When we are playing two striker formations with then a cam behind, I like to call that the Holy Trinity. I know that I then want both of my strikers to play as advance forwards and attack. And if you read what it says, with the attack focus, the advance forward will concentrate on goal scoring opportunities, usually positioning themselves high and central on the pitch. Amazing. That is what we want, because we then have the cam here to then decide what we want to do. Well, not decide what we want to do, to then make that reason why we have the two strikers on advance forward and attack. Now, this is something that I have now changed. I play with my cam in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow as a shadow striker and attack. The reason I've done that is it creates a perfect counter-attack opportunity when we get the ball, which I absolutely love, YouTube. I love having that counter-attacking ability. As soon as we win the ball, my cam will be nice and high up the pitch, play one pass into my cam, and bam, we are running down on our opponent's defence with the cam and the two strikers. Very, very, very nice. Now, something that I've been experimenting with a lot, and it is something that I absolutely love. Normally, in this formation, I would play, like, for example, one of them as a playmaker or something like that on the left central midfielder and the right central midfielder. But I copied my 4-4-1-1 custom tactics in terms of what I use on my central midfielders, because when I'm using the 4-4-1-1, I absolutely love the way that my central midfielders play the game. And the reason I love that is because I'm running in the 4-4-1-1 double box to box on both the left centre mid and the right centre mid, but then the key focus, I put both of them on ball winning. Now, this has changed this formation amazing for me. This has all of a sudden turned this formation into a good formation. No, from a good formation into a great formation and custom tactics. Because with the ball winning focus, not only will they get forward and help us out because they are box to box, but when we're defending, if you see there them dark green zones and the green zones on the screen, I don't really know if you can kind of tell, but they will defend a little bit out wide, which is perfect because it stops opponents just keeping the ball against the narrow. As we then move on into the CDM, there are two it doesn't really matter whether you want to play your CDM as a deep line playmaker or holding. One thing I will say is, with the deep line playmaker and then defend, the only reason I'm using that compared to a holding is because my Pedri has a ++ in it. There's no real method to the madness really, other than just the fact it is a ++ on the player and it looks nice. So that's why I'm using it. Now, both the left back and the right back, even though I don't like doing it because of the 4-2-1-3 meta and just any winger formation in general on FC26, we kind of have to play both of them on fullback and defend. I hate doing that. Like, I really do. I would love, for example, to have my left back Balde or Hakimi, the right back, just bombing on, helping us out in the attack. But that will mean we are very susceptible to counter attacks, which will then make the formation pretty poor and these custom tactics pretty poor. So you kind of have to use that fullback and defend. Both centre-backs, though, are just on defender and defend. Not really a lot I can tell you about that. Just defender and defend. Nice and simple. But then the goalkeeper is on goalkeeper and balance. Yes, goalkeeper and balanced. And there you will see the code right on your screen right there. But remember, the code will also be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section. So that is going to be the end of this video, YouTube. If you did enjoy it, please, like I said at the start, smash that like button. Drop a comment down below with any questions that you do have, because I do try and respond to every single question that you might have. And please hype the video up. It's free to do so if you're watching this on your phone or iPad or whatever. I think they have it on iPad, but you can definitely do it on your phone. I know that. And please as well, most of you watching this video won't be subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. It's free, and then you will see all of my videos. I'm actually going to have a little bit of different content for you out soon, because, and I'm going to go to the big camera here, I'm going to New York for my birthday. Yes, I'm going to New York on Sunday. I fly out. I'm going to do my first ever vlog. Me and my girlfriend are going. I'm going to vlog it, which means when I come back, that will be edited up and uploaded to the channel, so you can see a little bit of me and my personality rather than just FIFA. You know, right, FC, whatever you want to call it. That is kind of like what I'm going for. So yeah, new vlog coming out. I don't know how it's going to do. I don't know what it's going to look like, but yeah, enjoy. But thank you for watching, YouTube. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA positive attitude. Peace out. One love.